Let's talk about HIMS and Hers Health because the price action has been frustrating. The stock hasn't done what people expected. Momentum traders are disappointed, short term investors are bored, and the market once again is missing the bigger picture. So, today I want to reset the entire conversation. This is not a short term trade, this is not a hype stock, and this is absolutely not a broken company. This is a long term compounder hiding in plain sight. And by the end of this video, I'm going to explain why I believe HIMS is one of the most misunderstood healthcare businesses in the market today and why its long term guidance is massively sandbagged. Let's break this down. The core thesis most investors miss: HIMS is not a healthcare company in the traditional sense. It's not competing with doctors, it's not competing with hospitals, and it's not competing with insurance companies head on. HIMS is doing something far more disruptive. It is re architecting healthcare from scratch, using 21st century technology to dismantle a 20th century system. Traditional healthcare is built on physical locations, gatekeepers, bureaucracy, rent seeking behavior, insurance dependency, and worst of all, it charges people more every year simply because they have no choice. That system hasn't innovated meaningfully in decades, and that's exactly why HEMSAS exists. This is a 0 to 1 business. If you understand Peter Thiel and the 0 to 1 framework, this company should immediately click. 0 to 1 companies don't just improve something, they create an entirely new way of doing things. And in the modern economy, the winners follow one simple rule: be better, be cheaper, and be radically more convenient. That's how monopolies are built in the 21st century. That's how Amazon replaced retail, Netflix replaced cable, Spotify replaced music ownership, Tesla disrupted autos, and that's exactly what HIMS is doing to healthcare. Healthcare has the same vulnerabilities as cable TV. Let's draw the parallel clearly. Before Netflix, Americans paid $150 to $200 per month for bloated cable bundles full of channels they never watched. Netflix came in and said $10 a month, everything on demand. The industry collapsed. Healthcare today looks exactly like cable did back then: expensive, fragmented, inconvenient, built for providers, not patients. IMS flips that model entirely. No waiting rooms, no ping pong referrals, no surprise bills, no insurance bureaucracy, just direct access, transparent pricing, and a product people actually want to use. 0 to 1 innovation number 1: dematerialized healthcare. The first massive innovation is zero physical presence. MS doesn't build hospitals, it doesn't build clinics, it doesn't build medical office towers, because most healthcare, especially early and mid stage care, doesn't require physical interaction. Prescriptions, monitoring, diagnostics, follow ups, all of that can be done remotely. Traditional healthcare still builds real estate like it's 1995. IMS dematerializes the entire experience, and when you remove buildings, you remove massive cost. That cost advantage compounds. 0 to 1 innovation number 2: labs without the pain. Here's one most investors completely missed: HIMS quietly moved into labs, and not just labs. Lab disruption: they acquired needle free blood draw technology. Why does this matter? Because a huge percentage of people avoid healthcare due to needles. Many people faint at the sight of blood. Traditional blood draws rely on human skill and luck. A painless automated blood collection system solves all of that. That's not incremental improvement, that's 0 to 1. And now imagine where that goes next: GLP-1 delivery, peptides, longevity treatments, push a button, no pain, no fear. That's not science fiction, that's optionality. 0 to 1 innovation number 3: AI driven personalization. This is where HIMS becomes dangerous. Traditional medicine treats averages, HIMS treats individuals. Here's the problem with healthcare today: people don't adhere to treatment, they forget pills, they hate side effects, they stop midway. HIMS attacks this from multiple angles. First, a custom compounds one pill, multiple conditions, personalized dosage. That alone improves adherence. Second, AI recommendation systems. MS is building a data flywheel, millions of users, hundreds of data points per user, longitudinal health data. No human doctor can compete with that. AI doesn't get tired, AI doesn't forget, AI doesn't rely on gut instinct, it learns patterns at scale, and over time it becomes the best doctor you've ever had because it's an expert in you. This is where healthcare is going, whether people like it or not. We already trust AI for navigation, shopping, entertainment, credit decisions. Healthcare is next, and HIMS is positioned to lead that shift. Digital twins, predictive modeling, simulations of how your body reacts to that future is coming. The fourth major innovation is the business model. HIMS does not charge you to be rejected, traditional healthcare does. You pay for appointments, you pay for referrals, you pay for follow ups, even when nothing gets solved. HIMS flips that: if you don't qualify, you don't pay. That alone destroys the rent seeking model of traditional healthcare. No ping pong between specialists, no billing gymnastics, no surprise invoices. That is revolutionary. The fifth major innovation is insurance. HIMS avoids insurance on purpose. That is not a weakness, that is a strategic advantage. Insurance slows innovation, insurance adds bureaucracy, insurance delays cash flow. Most Americans already pay hundreds per month in copays. High MS bundles get cheaper than copays, and insurance doesn't cover what people actually want: weight loss, ED, hair loss, longevity, peptides, preventative optimization. HIMS goes where insurance refuses to go. That's where demand lives. This is healthcare, not sick care. Traditional medicine treats problems after they explode. HEMS treats trends before they do. Data is the fuel. The more data HIMS collects, the better the system gets. That advantage compounds. Now let's talk numbers. HIMS has a market cap around $8 billion. It is already cash flow positive. It is buying back shares. It is scaling efficiently. Long term revenue guidance is around $6.5 billion. I believe that number is heavily sandbagged. We've already seen guidance beaten multiple times. What happens if they do 10 billion? What happens if they do 12 billion by 2030? At this scale, growth becomes exponential. Operating leverage kicks in. The market just hasn't caught up yet. I've owned this stock for a long time. I'm not trading noise. I'm investing in architecture. This company is AI native. It is dematerialized. It is customer centric, and it has massive optionality. This is not a quick win. This is a foundational platform, and platforms win big over time. HIMSS is not just a telehealth company, it's a healthcare Amazon, it's a Netflix moment for medicine, it's a 0 to 1 disruptor. The market is focused on price action. I'm focused on where this business will be in 5 to 10 years, and I sleep very well owning it. That's my full breakdown, not financial advice, just how I see the opportunity. If this helped you, hit like, subscribe for more deep dives, and I'll see you in the next one.